Okay, inmates, how's life behind bars? Not these bars, these bars. It's the 19th of January, it's just gone past 9:30 in the morning. Customer has just bought his bike back for the second installment. Now, we didn't get this previously on video, but he was here before Christmas, and we put a D7 Pro Bundle on here. We put some RNG covers on his fog lights. What else have we done to it? He's had a split sound bomb. He's had an Innovv K7 camera, front and rear, with the remote control put up here. We've put the luggage plate on the back there. We've already done quite a bit to the bike. So you'd look at it and you're thinking, what else could you possibly do to this bike? Because it's pretty loaded, it's got everything on there. But he's brought it back to have a second installment done. So today we are fitting the WeiserCAN, but he's not just having the WeiserCAN, he's upgrading it and having the rear EVOs to go with it and the front EVOs. What are the EVOs? Stay tuned, you'll find out soon. But we're also putting the front harness kit in here so we can link up the front EVO lights to the handguard indicators, so it's all going to be working together, just giving him more visibility. But the real special thing, which I really want you to pay attention to, which I really love on this bike, are the emblems. He's going for the big bright emblems. When I say big bright emblems, but we're going to give him options whilst he's here having a coffee. So he can either keep his logo as it is, the classic BMW logo, but we're going to put an emblem disc behind that, which is going to work with the bike when he indicates, or he's going to have an option of the blackout version or the white and black. He's also very much inspired by what we had on the raffle bike. If you remember, we had Exposure EX4s on the side carrier plates here. He's having that as well. So he's got the D7 Pros on here and the EX4s and the EVOs and the emblems. Is it too much? Stay tuned to find out.
So I've stripped the bike down. Just before I move the fuel tank, I'm going to just whip this badge off because it's just easier whilst it's on the bike. So I've already warmed it up with a hot air gun. I've squirted some alcohol cleaner behind it just to try and break the glue down a little bit. And then with a plastic tool, you can just get under it, wiggle it around. It comes off like that. Nice and easy. No damage to the bike. Peel the tape off and stick it back on the emblem when I get round to it. Going down. So that's all. Would be the most awkward one. There we go. Come on. There we go.
Was that you?
Now the bike's stripped down, I can install the WeiserCAN. I've already fitted the EVOs onto the back just because I was doing the back end. So now I've got to try and make some space to fit that because he's already got an EasyCAN and an Innovv camera system on there. So then I'm going to fit another EasyCAN down the side. That's going to power the emblems and the EX4s that are going on the side of the bike. So come back in a bit and I should hopefully have some more wiring done. So the WeiserCAN's just going to go here. Just going to make a bit of space. And we've got the connections for the front to go up to the handguards. And then we've got the rear connections here, which I'm hoping I can lose most of it in the back end along with all his Innovv camera stuff. There's his brake light and his two indicators from the EVOs, which we'll just plug back into here. And then these ones here will go back into the bike, left and right, just here. And that's pretty much a WeiserCAN install. So I connect it up via the CAN bus, but I need to do the other EasyCAN, so I should do all the CAN bus connections up in one go right at the end. So if you want to see a more in-depth video of a WeiserCAN installation, go back to last week's video and you'll be able to see it all there, because I do a bit more, just a load more in depth. And we've also got the original one where we go through all the programming and all the different settings you can have front and rear on the bike. This is just me fitting it with the bike now. So if you want more information, go back and watch those videos. That's all right. That's the brake light. Yeah, there you go. Hide all that in the back. Job for the good one. So I've installed the WeiserCAN, it's all roughly clicked into place. I'm just going to put the back end back together now just so I can make sure all the cables are going to actually fit, because we've got so much going on this bike. Get it all loosely fitted, do a dry run, make sure everything works, and then we can bolt it all back down. So I'm just going to, whilst I remember, because you don't want to put it all back together and then realise you haven't put the radar cover back on, put that on now. It's only held in with 2 screws, a couple of clips. There we go. So now, because Lee wants loads of stuff on his bike, we've got to fit a second EasyCAN to do the emblems and the EX4s on the side. So before wiring the WeiserCAN, I'll wire this so I can just do all the connections at once and make it all tidy. So the EasyCAN's going to go behind this panel here. I'll just take this one screw out. And that's pretty much just going to sit on top of the brake reservoir, just like that. So you can access it for settings and changes if you need to do any updates. And we'll route a lot of the cabling is going to have to go under the fuel tank because there's just no more room on the bike. Cool. Get that in, if I can get the cables through, because they're so fat. And we've always got no room. I'll fat shame the cables if I want. So I've got to get those 2 through. I've got to get those two, that through, and that big fat fuse box. Yeah, and I've already got.
This is the first one you've done with 2 easy cams.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'll make it all fit, it's just makes it a bit more tight. Plus he's got an Innovv on there as well, which is taking up valuable space. Found a little spot, get her in. Right, that's the easy cam. Right, and get the cables for that and route them in at the same time. Just so I've got it all in one go. So what I'm going to route now, just whilst I've got everything out, is the extensions up to the front, the power, the handguards and the EVO indicators are going to fit to the front of the bike. So I'm going to run the front extensions from the WeiserCAN, just here, through the bike and up to the front. More just to get through here really, just because there's very limited space, because there's so much on this bike. What's that? Front left. Right, front left. 1. So you might notice that these cables are really long. These are like the first production run of the WeiserCAN extenders to the front. So if you do get these, they are a bit long, but I've just been informed, so I've just contacted Mark at Visor, and there'd been a revised version which is 78 centimetres shorter. So it's significantly shorter, so significantly less cable to hide behind the panels. So yeah, moving forward, they should all come with shorter cables. You're welcome. So I've kind of roughly got the bike back together. Everything's working. I've tested all the connections. Now I've just got to make Exposure Radial 4s, Exposure EX4s fit on this system. As a bolt comes in the box, it's too long, so I've had to cut that down. They'll then fit on there like that, bolt them through, and then that'll go back on there. It'll look something like that. And then the last thing we've got to do is just mount the emblems on the side. Got there ready to go. They're going to go something like that. There's a nice piece of padded carbon fibre effect to go over that, so you don't see any of the cables going into the bike. When we get to that, we'll show that fitting, so you can all see how it's done. So this bike was quite a complicated install. This has got 2 easy cams and a WeiserCAN on it. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of cabling going on here. So my cable management has had to be really on point just to get everything to fit, just to even get the fuel tank back on and the side panel. So we skipped quite a lot of the installation on that because it was just so overly complicated. I mean, things like this, I've got to make that now fit. I've got to cut the plugs off. I've got to reattach the plugs. No, you don't need to see that. And I'll route everything through. So I'm going to try and now adapt this with this light, put a different plug on it, wire it in, actually make it part of the panel. So as you take this panel off in future, it will come off in one with the side panel still attached with the light on it. So yeah, a lot of work. So we're going to install the emblems now. So these ones are specifically for the 1300GS Adventure. It comes with this nice carbon panel, if you like, a carbon effect. So that goes over here, yeah, it's got a little slot in it on the back for the cable to run through. So the cable will route through there like that. So it fits nice and flush. Yeah, so the emblem will be there like that, and then it'll tuck away nice and neat so it sits flush. And so when it's on the bike, I've stuck it down. You see as little of the cable as possible. You're always going to see a tiny bit because there's no way of hiding it other than drilling a hole in your fuel tank, but I wouldn't recommend that. So this being a white bike, it does stand out a little bit more. Triple black and your darker greens, you can barely see that cable. So we'll clean the area, warm it up and stick it all on. Bit of isopropyl, just clean the area. Make sure it's grease free so it sticks nice and neat. Warm the area up a little bit. Also on the emblems, you'll see there's 2 sticky pads. You want to make sure you get the thinner backside on the bike, not that way around, otherwise you'll bury most of the emblem into the recess of the bike. So make sure you get the black backing to the bike. Ready? I'm only going to stick it on very loosely in case I need to just peel it off, like that. Where it needs to go, just hold it on gently, it doesn't stick permanent. That was pretty good to me. That's pretty straight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm happy with that. Nice and even line down the side. Peel the rest of the sticker off now. This is it. No going back now. There you go, and then I'll just pop the panel off. And then we just plug that back in and come back in a minute and I'll have it all working. Right, mounted the EX4s with the SW-Motech bag panel, if you like. So that's all now one piece. Plug reattached, because I've drilled a hole in the back of the panel here. So it's a nice neat run through for the cable, and then we'll just reattach the cable here. That's on there. Reattach the OEM light. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Emblems back on. Put it on my step. Come on, there you go. Is it all on?
Yeah, and the emblem.
Yeah. So now if we indicate, isn't that good? Yeah. Ready for high beam?
Plastic with full beam.
Ooh, so that's quite bright, isn't it?
Ready?
Yeah. Fucking hell. Even with sunglasses on. Jesus Christ. Fucking nice suntan.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, almost done. Just got to get the seats on. That look good to you?
That balloon style.
Okay, the time, well, I came on earlier, I said it's 9:30, it's now 5 o'clock on the dot. Loads of work being done to this, isn't it, Tom? Loads.
Loads and loads and loads. It's took me all day.
Literally all day, because he's had to cut down crop harnesses. I've had to listen to him moan about it. Got to crop this down, because you just can't get all this under the seat of the bike. It's not possible, all the wires and everything. It's got to be cropped down. So the first time he came to us, the customer had one EasyCAN installed to get the D7 Pros and the rear light on there and the sound bomb. But now we've gone ahead, fitted the WeiserCAN to the seats, visor front EVOs, visor rear EVOs. We've linked up the indicators on the hand guards to these as well. I'm going to show you all that working right now. Actually, should we just turn it on? Let's get it going. And obviously you've got the Exposure EX4s. So this is an Exposure EX4 bundle with a Denali D7 bundle with a WeiserCAN bundle with the full works with that WeiserCAN as well. And an Innovv K7 as well. That was fitted last time, wasn't it? We're going to put all the links down below so you can see how mammoth this installation is. But take a look. Do you think it's too much? Like, yeah, we haven't even got the fog lights turned on here. Let's turn the fogs on and see how much, look at all that light coming from there. Oh, and I forgot as well, it's got an emblem bundle as well.
It's got everything, every bundle.
And now we've got them on the 1300GS Adventure. They look so much better on the side of the tank rather than on top of the tank like you have on the 1300GS. It just looks great. So as you can see, when we indicate, just like we've shown you on previous videos, both amber, and when you cancel, that goes back to a white DRL, gives you more light at the front of the bike. And we now turn this into an amber DRL. And the customer has requested how bright he wants this. You can't do this with any other products I know in the marketplace. So we're not just turning it on as a DRL. I think he set it to about 30%, didn't he? Yeah, so you can choose between 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%. He went for about 30%. But when we indicate, it goes brighter to 100%. Really, really nice. And what's the full beam like, Tom? That. Go on then. Oh yeah, that is just insane. That's crazy. That really is bright. Did you get that on camera, or is it just like? Yeah. Does it? I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. I actually can't see what I'm looking at. That is so bright. So, tell us what you think. What do you think of this?
I like it.
Leave a comment down below, and really keen to hear what everyone thinks to this this configuration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put lots of multiple links down below so you can choose whether you're interested in an EX4 bundle, whether you just want the Emblem bundle or just the D7 Pro bundle, or you want the WeiserCAN bundle, or if you want the whole lot, click on that big juicy link at the bottom and you'll see exactly what's involved to have all of this on your bike. Until next time, guys, stay safe behind bars, not these bars. These bars. And we'll see you in the next video.